He's one of the most iconic actors of our time, but his journey to stardom was anything but ordinary. Let's rewind the clock to the early life of Johnny Depp. Born on June 9, 1963, in Kentucky, his childhood was a whirlwind of change. Can you imagine moving more than 20 times before you even grew up? That was his reality, and as you might guess, school was a real struggle. But at just 12 years old, something clicked. He picked up a guitar, and music became his escape, his way of coping with a chaotic world. His passion for music grew so strong that by the age of 15, he made a bold decision. He dropped out of high school to chase his dream of becoming a rock star. Little did he know, destiny was tuning up a completely different song for him. Thanks for watching, and don't forget to subscribe for more stories. Ever dream of packing your bags and moving to LA to chase a dream? Well, that's exactly what Johnny Depp did in his early 20s. But here's the twist. He wasn't trying to be an actor. He moved to Los Angeles with his band, hoping to make it big in the music world. Unfortunately, the band didn't take off, and things looked a bit bleak. But then, a chance encounter changed everything. Depp met the one and only Nicolas Cage, who saw something special in him and gave him some life-changing advice. You should try acting. Taking that advice to heart, Depp started going to auditions. It wasn't an instant success, but he managed to land a small part in a little horror film you might have heard of. A Nightmare on Elm Street. It was just one small role, but it was the first crucial step on his incredible journey to becoming a global superstar. Thanks for watching. His big break finally hit when he landed a leading role in the TV series 21 Jump Street. The show was a massive success, and just like that, Johnny Depp became an overnight teen idol. His face was everywhere plastered on magazine covers and bedroom walls. But here's the thing, Johnny never wanted to be just a pretty face. He was an artist at heart, and he craved roles with more depth, roles that would challenge him as an actor. He felt trapped by his teen idol image and was desperate to break free. And just when he needed it most, a visionary director with a taste for the wonderfully weird and whimsical entered his life, the one and only Tim Burton. This meeting would change the course of his career forever. Stay tuned to see what happened next, and don't forget to subscribe. When you think of Johnny Depp, what's the first character that pops into your head? For many, it's his unforgettable collaborations with director Tim Burton. Together, they created some of cinema's most iconic and quirky characters. Remember the gentle, misunderstood Edward Scissorhands, or the timid yet determined Ichabod Crane in Sleepy Hollow. And who could forget the dark and vengeful barber, Sweeney Todd? Each role was a masterpiece of transformation, but then he sailed onto our screens as the one and only Captain Jack Sparrow. His performance in Pirates of the Caribbean wasn't just acting, it was legendary. It catapulted him into global stardom and made him one of the most beloved actors in the world. Which of his characters is your favorite? Let me know in the comments below, and don't forget to subscribe for more. But then, life took a dark and unexpected turn. Johnny Depp, once the king of Hollywood, found himself entangled in a web of legal battles, messy public disputes, and accusations of a troubled personal life began to surface, casting a long shadow over his once shiny image. The whispers grew louder, and soon Hollywood started to back away. But the same studios that once lined up to work with him began to distance themselves. Major movie projects were suddenly cancelled. He was dropped from blockbuster franchises, losing out on iconic roles and millions of dollars in the process. For many, it looked like the final curtain call. The lights dimmed, and it seemed like Johnny Depp's incredible career was truly over. Was this the end of Captain Jack Sparrow and all the other beloved characters he brought to life? The future looked bleak. You know, Hollywood loves a comeback story, but have you ever seen one quite like Johnny Depp's? After a highly public and intense legal battle in 2022, the world got a glimpse into a side of Johnny many hadn't seen before. And you know what happened? The fans rallied big time. His support base didn't just stay, it grew massively. Suddenly, his popularity was soaring higher than it had been in years. The brands that had stepped away, they came knocking again. And those movie offers that had dried up, they started pouring back in. Johnny Depp didn't just make a return, he staged an epic comeback, proving that his star power was far from over. It was a massive win, not just in court, but in the court of public opinion. He came back stronger, more supported, and ready for his next chapter. Thanks for watching, and don't forget to subscribe for more stories like this. Have you ever wondered just how rich Johnny Depp is? Well, let's take a look. With an estimated net worth between $150 and $200 million, his lifestyle is nothing short of incredible. First up, he owns a private island in the Bahamas. Yes, a whole island. He named the beaches after his family and friends, which is pretty cool. Next, he's a huge fan of classic cars, with a collection that would make any gearhead jealous. But it doesn't stop there. He's invested millions in real estate, owning unique properties all over the world, from Hollywood to France. And for the music lovers, his legendary guitar collection is truly something else, featuring rare and iconic pieces. So, from private islands to classic cars, Johnny Depp is living a life most of us can only dream of. Thanks for watching, and don't forget to subscribe for more. He was once the highest paid actor in Hollywood, a name synonymous with quirky, unforgettable characters. But then, the tide turned. Johnny Depp faced a storm of public scrutiny and professional setbacks that saw him lose major roles and become a controversial figure. It seemed like the curtain had fallen on one of cinema's most beloved stars. But Depp's story didn't end there. Against all odds, he fought back, not just in the courtroom, but in the court of public opinion. His journey became a testament to resilience, proving that no matter how far you fall, you can always rise again. Today, he's back on screen, back making music, and back in the hearts of millions who stood by him. Johnny Depp's life teaches us one thing: you can fall, but you can rise again. Like this video, subscribe to CelebX and comment which celebrity biography you want next.